All right. I got this installed here, but as I was going through here, trying to figure out how to run my axle for the pivot. Like I said, I did it on a CAD, and it worked out, but it's just not going to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it up in here. I'll run my axle straight through. The only downfall is there's going to be nuts here, but I'll just paint them black. And I'll take this so it'll be like that. I think that would be a lot better. It'll give me a lot more room to get some linkage in there, so I can adjust it. I think that's a lot better option. All right, yep, that's a heck of a lot better option. Where is it? Right there. This is just a temporary rod that goes through, but I'll put I'll cut this rod down, tap it, and put a nut on that side. But see, it goes through pretty good. That's a heck of a lot better option, because what it's going to allow me to do, I'm not going to have to drill through here. I can use this, but it'll give me a pivot here. This will be floating basically. So when it retracts and extends, I'll have a linkage here. The linkage will be across like this. But the linkage, I'll have the linkage secured to the axle here, to the pivot axle, and it will be able to it'll be free right here. It'll be able to pivot right here, and I'll be able to adjust the linkage, and with it being, be able to float like that, it won't put any stress on this, or the linear actuator. There won't be that much stress on it. And then same with once the deck is up, I'll put a hinge here, like on the deck. I'll put a little another axle here, and I'll have the linkage down through here, and I'll be able to adjust that linkage as well. That will work a heck of a lot better. Not sure why I didn't think of that first. Oh, I finish this up and get right back. Okay, it's coming along pretty good. I just went to the hardware store, got some of these threaded rod. Got the linkage. I got another one of these, so I'll go right here. And this is going to slide through this, and then I'll clamp it down, and it will attach down to here. Got that the whole way through. I still have to cut the end off, but it worked out pretty good. And for all those that wonder why people like me save stuff at yard sales and whatnot, this was in one of my bins that I just found, and look at that. That's perfect. That's why that's why guys like me, ladies as well, whoever, people like me, save every little nut and bolt, put them in little jars or whatever, boxes, whatever. All right, continue on. Okay, got this all mounted up. It's mocked up anyway. That's fully retracted. And one thing I did not take into account was when, it's upside down, of course, but when it's right side up, gravity is going to be doing this to it. And it's going to really kind of throw everything off. So, make a little plate that's going to go up underneath here, screw down into that to hold that from flipping. Okay, got the deck on. That's the chute side. Gotta make the chute yet, and I'm gonna use some body putty to round all this out inside as well. But that's fully up. I gotta adjust the linkages back in there. Don't mind my weld. It's been a while since I welded. But yeah, I'll flip it over and take a look at the bottom. Okay, here's the underside of it. Here's the actuator, the rod, the linkage. I'll be able to adjust the deck. This is what I have for the front. This is loose. I'm going to add springs here for the washer and add some springs to help it. But that's what it looks like. Next is to take the deck off, run filler around all through here, sand it down, prime and paint. And while that's drying, I'll work on all the electronics. Okay, I got most of the electronics all done. This is what I did. It doesn't look too pretty now. I might be able to clean it up a little bit. But I got his voltmeter, got a working key. This is to raise and lower the deck. That's up. That's down. Back up again. This is for his headlights. Now, well, this works. The deck works. The pedal works with the key in the on or off position. I just think it's too much amperage to be putting through this little thing. But we turn it on. There displays the volts. It's 11.6 right now. This one is for its headlights. Now, I did have white ones in here before. Last year I put white across all of them. He decided he wanted to rip these out. He completely gutted the lights, and he had sparks flying and everything else because they were wired directly to the battery to a little switch I had up on the little deck here. See, these go right here. There's a radio that goes here. Yeah. See, there's a little radio that's supposed to go in here. The radio doesn't really work too well. And this was his switch for his lights, but I decided to take that off. But anyway, since my John Deere only has the two lights, he ripped the two white lights out of here on the inside. He ripped those out. You can see they're still well, you can see the red wire there. I had to rig it up there, but yeah, he ripped those out because my tractor doesn't have 4 lights on it. So, but anyway, what I did instead, I'll probably eventually move it back over. Move it back over to white. But this switch here is his amber lights, and what they are going to be, they're going to be his flashers, his blinkers. Right now, and same with these rear ones. So they light up as well. they'll flash as well. I did buy this little flash relay, 2-prong relay. Don't get this. This was $7 off of Amazon. It's terrible. The voltage for, in order for this to work, has to be over 12 volts. I ripped the guts out to see if I can mess with the circuit, try to fix it. But no, this is junk. It's like $7-8 off Amazon. If you come across, they make them in orange. They come in orange as well, but they have to be. It has to run off of 12 volts. It can't be below 12 volts. It won't work. And when it does work, when it does blink, it's an adjustable one. When you turn it off, when they blink, they stay on, just very, very dim. Now, if you notice the headlights here, see how they dimmed it? See how they're like that? That's what happens with them when they blink. Now, these headlights they'll eventually slowly dim out. The reason why they are dimming like that is because I have a capacitor on them. The only reason why is just I think it's pretty cool that they just kind of glow down. But that's it. Like I said, the key, with the key on, it operates the lights. If I turn the key off, I put the key in. If I turn the key off, it turns them off. With this as well. But that still works. I don't have the deck on right now. The deck is off getting ready for paint. But yeah, there's really not much in here. I had to cut a hole here to access everything. It's a wire mess. I'm gonna be putting down in here. I'm gonna be putting a junction box distribution for all these, and his batteries are getting changed, so they're getting all swapped out. And when I do that, there's a plate. Put a metal plate back here again to cover this up. But then there'll be a power distribution block right here, and I'll get this all wired up. So it's not a mess like this, but I still gotta go through here and do a couple little things, and yeah. But that's it for now. In the next video, I'll have the deck done and put the deck on and let you guys see what it looks like. Oh, he's thrilled, by the way. He saw it with the deck on today, and he came up here and he was saying, tell me thank you and all that, and he's all happy about it. So he's excited for it. All right. Like this video, subscribe, and see you next time.